Hey guys, welcome back to another podcast on the marketing food online. I am your host. I am Damian Roberti, and it is always a pleasure to have an opportunity to share my 30 plus years experience in the food business. And a little history really quick about myself if you have not heard my podcast yet, or checked out my YouTube channel at Marketing Food Online on YouTube. I started a small candy business with my wife out of our home, and we did local fairs and festivals and farmers markets. And from there, I actually grew my business to an e-commerce, very, very highly successful e-commerce business, selling on 6 platforms online. And I still do to this day. We operate stores on Amazon, Etsy, eBay, thebrittlebox.com, on Bonanza. We also offer commercial wholesale accounts, and we handle retail stores. And we grew our business into hand making over 400 varieties of items, from cookies to cake balls, chocolate pretzels, and snacks and granolas. And we now actually private label a line of products that we sell through Amazon FBA. And we've had great success with that so far, and we keep growing that offering. We have around 50 to 60 items right now in FBA, and this is the year of 2018, and we're looking to continually add more to that. We actually produce our products. All of the products that we offer, except for a few, are actually made by us, and we do them in-house, and we make everything to order. That's the business model that we work with. So I started this podcast because I've had some good success. I've had great success on YouTube with nearly 3,000 subscribers. We actually have assisted in doing some consulting work with 3 dozen companies so far, helping them with their packaging and their marketing of their food products. And we're looking to continue to grow our consulting business and to help as many people as we possibly can. So let's get started into today's episode. What I want to talk about today is that if you're just beginning to get online, if you're selling your product online, the one place I recommend above and beyond Etsy, Amazon, and actually creating your own site at first, if you've not experienced e-commerce with food, start selling on eBay, okay? And I'm going to explain to you exactly why. When I started selling, I actually opened an eBay store. We had 12, I think it was about a dozen items. And I did that because I knew nothing about e-commerce and building my own website. And I didn't create my own website till actually about 2 years after being online. I went to eBay, had some success, and started to grow quite rapidly on eBay. And then we actually opened an Etsy store. I found out about Etsy. This was about 7 years ago. And we started an Etsy store. So we had the 2 of them up and running. But I started on eBay first. And then after that, we had success, and then went into opening a store on Amazon. We've been on Amazon now about 3 years, and we do 6 figures now on Amazon alone. And it has been a huge benefit, and it's been kind of a great learning curve. There's actually a lot to know about Amazon, and that is the reason why I do in this podcast in particular. If you start an eBay store, it is a much simpler process selling food, okay? If you create your listing on eBay, you open yourself a business store, open a business account, have a business store on eBay. Create your listings is a much simpler process. You don't have to be what's known as ungated. When you're on Amazon, there are certain categories you have to actually apply for, and you have to kind of get what they call ungated, which is allowing you to sell in that category. Okay, eBay doesn't necessarily have that. So if you're just starting out and you're not familiar with the process on Amazon, I mean, there's quite a few hoops you got to jump through, then I would highly recommend just start on eBay, okay? You can optimize your listings, making sure that your keywords are great. You put up some great photos, put your listings up, promote the listings, you can advertise on eBay, and kind of experience that first. A lot of people I don't want to say make a mistake, but a lot of people take the dive into Amazon right after they get their business up and running, and there is a bit of a learning curve. There's a handful of things you need to really know and be aware of when it comes to selling on Amazon. When I did it, I'd actually opened Amazon. We've already been online with e-commerce. I actually developed my website 3 times, and the reason why I say that is because we finally settled with Weebly.com. We use GoDaddy and HostGator and a couple other ones. I tried my best to create a website, and it did not turn out the way I wanted it. So finally we went to Weebly, and it clicked. It finally worked well. But that was we were 4 or 5 years online with the other 2 stores before I even made my own website, and then we went to Amazon. So all that experience, fulfilling orders, customer service, dealing with customers and those issues. You have to be professional, and you got to be patient, and you kind of got to hold your tongue or bite your tongue, if you will, when you're dealing with some customers, because situations will pop up. So the reason why I say eBay is, again, it's an easy platform. Be honest with you, it really is. It's an easy platform to start. Okay, and then after, I would say you're comfortable with that platform, you've interacted and transacted with customers, and you've shipped products, and you've got yourself underway. Then go to Etsy and open a store there, and then open your website, and then hop on Amazon. The reason why I say eBay also is this crucial point. eBay has customers built in. Okay, it's kind of a built-in aspect of e-commerce that a lot of people may not think about, and it's an asset. It's a big plus. If you try to open up your own website, I'm going to tell you right now from experience, if you know nothing about SEO, nothing about Google ranking, nothing about traffic and all that other stuff, you're going to waste a lot of time. Not necessarily money. You're gonna, if you open a site on Weebly, it's like $30 a month. It's not an issue of money. It's an issue of time. And to be honest with you, as you know, time is more valuable than your money. It is, because you could be wasting a year or 2 years trying to get your traffic to your website. Or you could pay a company a ridiculous amount of money, and they'll drive traffic to your website, and that doesn't mean you're going to make money on the website. So eBay, you put a product up, and you're sitting in front of it's millions and millions of customers a month. It's done. You're already got the traffic, I guess you could say. So it's a good opportunity if you've never experienced it, you've never been online. Just take little baby steps, because you're going to do one of two things. If you think that you know it all about, I'm just going to delve in and open my own website and I can get traffic, you're kidding yourself, and you're going to be wasting a lot of time. Once you give yourself a couple of years to learn how SEO works, understand how Google works, how the search engine works, understand the benefits of being on these platforms that are already existing, like Amazon, for crying out loud. When we hopped on Amazon, I was blown away at how much our business increased. It's still every month. Last year was almost 2.5 times what we did the year before that. And this year, 2018, it's already set to do even more. And I'm just going to tell you, it's something that you would rather do, and I'd highly recommend. Don't waste your time. So experience that a little bit. Hop on eBay. And then from there, what you want to do, if you're selling local and you're selling online, and you've got a little bit of a buzz locally about your product, maybe you want to approach a mom and pop, a local grocery chain that's owned by a family that has 6 or 7 stores. They say, look, I've been online now, and I'm on eBay. Our store has done great. We're doing thousands and thousands of dollars a month. So you have that history, the sales history, which helps make it easier when you try to sell your product to a grocery chain or anyone else. When it comes to that, you can say, look, we've been up doing e-commerce. We did 100,000 our first year, or whatever it may be. It makes selling your product a lot easier. Trust me, it does. We have actually been in retail stores when we a few years back when we first started online. We got our products in fresh markets in the Atlanta area, and we had, I think it was 8 stores. They gave us 8 stores. They did a small rollout of product, and every single weekend, my wife and I would set up a sample table and promote our products. We would actually be there at the store sampling every Saturday and Sunday. It was actually it was a requirement for new vendors, and there was a certain period of time that we actually had to do that. It was a duration of time. I think it was about 2 or 3 months before we could just continue to get purchase orders without having to promote the product. So we would literally get there. My wife and I, we would set up a table, put the tablecloth, and start just sampling out, giving free stuff out. And that's how we started hustling our product, if you want to say that, locally. But then I realized that the amount of time and effort in it was not benefiting us in a financial way. It was a great experience. I would never change it for anything. But the per bag profit we were making, it was not worth the time that was taking us out of our weekend, and I have a son. And so being online has been a huge plus for us, and it's been a huge blessing, because we've been able to reach 15 countries with our product, actually. So again, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Those are the few tips. Those are a few reasons I want to just let you know that I highly recommend starting off on eBay. Okay. So again, if you guys have any questions or concerns or anything of that effect, if you want to give me some feedback, please do contact me and let me know. I'm always up for feedback at marketingfoodonline@yahoo.com. And then check us out if you haven't seen our YouTube channel, Marketing Food Online on YouTube. We've got we're close to about 3,000 subscribers now, and I do also offer consulting if you need some one-on-one, more specific information. I am available for that. So far to date, since we've been on our YouTube channel, we've actually we've got I think about 36 companies. We've done about 36, close to 36 companies we've worked with. They're all small startup food companies, and we've helped them get their product, either an issue with the labeling, product packaging, or if it's ingredient sourcing, whatever that may be. That is what I can help you with. Again, with 30 plus years in the food business, I can pretty much help you with anything that you need to do to get your food product out there. And if I don't know, I have resources at my fingertips that I can immediately send to you and make it easier for you to get your food product up. So with that being said, I do appreciate it. Again, I appreciate you guys listening and taking the time to listen to me. And I take every podcast, I appreciate all of the listeners that I do get, and I'm looking to expand our reach now with our new podcast series. And I've had a lot of great positive feedback from you guys as well on YouTube, and I sincerely appreciate that. So have a great evening, and I look forward to talking to you guys again on the next podcast. I've got some really structured podcasts coming up. I'm going to start our series on each day. We'll have a specific topic in certain e-commerce topics, and I'll inform you guys a little bit more of that once I get it established. But it will definitely be something beneficial. I'm going to do each day discuss certain platforms like Amazon on a certain day and eBay, and then how to start your own site, where to source products, and all of that stuff will have a little more structure. So I look forward to getting that underway as well. So I appreciate it. Thank you guys, and take care.